This lightweight pop-up truck camper is the CampOut by Four Wheel Campers. Today I'm going to give you a full walkthrough inside and out of their all-new modular camper. The CampOut comes in 5 different sizes that will cover most trucks on the market. It'll come in a 5 and 6 foot bed size for mid-size trucks, and a 5, 6, and 8 foot bed size for full-size trucks like this one. Now this is an F350 with the 6 foot bed. As you can see, this is a slide-in camper. There are jack mounts on all 4 corners, so you can put jacks on to remove the camper when you want to use the truck as a truck, and then put it back on when you're ready to go camping. Now I'm going to start this walkthrough on the inside. There's a latch behind the door to hold it when it's open, and a screen door to keep the bugs out. There's also a curtain for privacy and help keep the light out at night. And here we are inside the CampOut. Now, let me briefly explain how this and why this is a modular camper. So this camper is being designed for flexibility, meaning you can configure it however you need to when you're going on a trip. This is the first time Four Wheel Campers has launched a modular camper, and I think they've done a great job with it. Now, this is the power module. This is the utility module. These two come standard in the camper, and then you can add on the other 4 modules later if you want to. You can just do one of the modules, or you could even build out your own camper however you see fit. Now with the power module, Four Wheel Campers is allowing you to go very basic on this. So you can start off with just a standard 135 amp hour lithium battery, or upgrade to the dual batteries for 270 amp hours. You can also get up to 500 watts of solar on the roof. Here is an optional propane furnace. This is your fuse box along with any breakers. A 2000 watt Xantrex inverter is available as an option, and this is the control panel for it. Here is a control panel for the solar panels, exterior lights, and this is standard, including being pre-wired for Starlink. This is the on-off button for that. There are USB plugs, as well as a 12-volt outlet, and 2 120 outlets, which can run off of the inverter. And then the control panel for your Truma furnace. I do like these latches. Now this is the utility module, which also comes with the camper standard. In here is the propane tanks. You can access those from outside. Now the propane system is an option. This is a storage cabinet, which is actually quite large. And also as an option is a 2-burner gas stove that gets plumbed into the propane over here. There is some L-track on top of here, so you can strap this down when you're driving. There's also the option for an induction stovetop if you get the inverter. And if you got that, the induction stovetop goes over here on top of the power cabinet. Now the other 4 modules in here are all optional. You can add these later, and what Four Wheel Campers will do is you can either go to your dealer and have them add in the desired modules that you want, or you just order them directly from Four Wheel Campers and they can ship them to your house in a flat pack, and then you just install them when you get them. The other nice thing about these is they're easy to install and also remove, because there are track mounting locations, and all you have to do is take out a couple bolts, pull the module out, and remove it. This is the fridge module, aptly named because there is a 12-volt fridge, and then 2 seating modules along with the lagoon table. All of the modules feature 80/20 aluminum framing, along with honeycomb panels for all the sides and doors and things. With the fridge module, you can order it with or without the fridge. If you get it without the fridge, then it's just the platform, and you can turn this into a bench seat. There's also more storage down below. And if you don't order it with the fridge, you can always put your own fridge that you may already have at home in here. The fridge that this comes with is pretty roomy. We've got our stuff in there. Plenty of room for a week-long camping trip. And it is 12 volt, so this runs directly off the battery system. Since a CampOut comes in 5 different sizes, the seating area is going to be different depending on which size CampOut you get. With the 5-foot bed models, it's going to have a bench seat. The 6 and the 8-foot models are going to have this dinette. The 8-foot model will be a larger dinette. And the dinette model also has this lagoon table, which can be adjusted up and down, can be removed entirely, or you can swing it out of the way. Below the seating modules is more storage. Down here is where we're keeping a portable camping toilet. Now, optional, you can also get a porta potty if you want to. And now let's talk about the water module. This has a stainless steel sink and this rechargeable Dometic water pump. You just push a button and that acts like your water pump. You can also remove it off of its magnetic base and bring it anywhere you need it. If you want to, you can even remove the water tank and take this outside with you, so you have an outdoor kitchen or even a small outdoor shower. The water tanks are down below. It has just under 9 gallons of water. There's more storage area. And below that is the gray tank. So once this is filled, you just take that out wherever you need to and you dump your gray water. Now let's talk about the bed. This is just a full-size bed, but there is an extension which is standard to turn it into a queen-size bed. There's also an option on the full-size campers for a king-size extension. Now this has the standard queen-size extension. Let's pull that out. And get up on the bed. Now what I like about this bed is, again, I'm 5'11", and I can sleep in here without my head hitting the wall or my feet hitting the bottom. There's plenty of room above me. And if you're shorter, or you get the king-size extension, you could even sleep north-south if you wanted to. In the pop top, there are 4 windows all the way around. There's also a sliding window down here. Now this CampOut has the optional thermal pack. This is an additional layer that goes over the outside canvas to help provide some more insulation as well as keep light from coming in or going out. All of the windows have this cover which velcros on, and then you can take off the clear cover and now you have a screen on all 4 windows. What I love about these windows when we had ours is at night you can leave a gap at the top so that airflow will come in or out, but you don't have to keep your window open to do so. You keep all your own privacy. On the roof, this one comes with 2 max air vents as well as LED lights all around, off, on. And you can dim the light. I'm 5'11", and with the top up, there is a lot of headroom in here for me. Now let me put the top down and show you what this looks like. Now when you're bringing the roof down, essentially anything below this point here needs to come down or be put away. So the stove needs to be brought down. With the top down, I'm able to kind of sit up all the way in here. So if I wanted to at a rest stop or that, I could come in here, have a quick bite to eat or that. Speaking of food, I can access the fridge without a problem. And I can also use the sink if I need to wash my hands or things like that. All of the storage is accessible with the top down. The only thing you really can't use is the bed and the stove. If you needed or wanted to cook, you can take the stove out and plug it in on the exterior gas outlet. But other than that, you can use most of the camper with the top down. And with as modular as the CampOut is, I'm sure there are plenty of you out there who could figure out a way to sleep down here, create a sleeping platform, or reconfigure this to suit your needs if you wanted a second bed. All right, well, I'm going to put the roof back up and then we can check out the exterior. For those of you who haven't owned a four-wheel camper before, putting up the roof the first couple times can be a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually very easy to do. So, first step, undo this latch and then push up. That snaps in place, and then there's a little strap here just to help hold this panel. On the front side, you do the same thing, but you do it using this bar. So push, and the bar just gets clipped in here. Now, in and out of the camper can be tough depending on how tall your truck is. So they do offer an optional step you can put in the hitch. But on the rear of the camper, you have floodlights that are optional. A nice little orange LED light that you can turn on at night if you have to get up to go out and go to the bathroom. And then an input for portable solar panels. On the passenger side, this is where the power module is. So on the camper, this is where all the power in and out is as well. Now, this is the plug for the Starlink. This is a 12-volt plug and it comes directly off of the 12-volt system of the camper, so there's no need for an inverter or anything else to use Starlink with this. This is designed for the 12-volt Starlink Mini. These are USB and USB-C plugs to plug in devices and charge them. This is your shore power in, 120-volt outlet. And this is the external propane hookup. So if you want to bring that stove outside, you do that and then just hook up directly here. There is L-track along the side in 3 places, and they've also mounted this MOLLE panel. So you can mount things like shovels, recovery gear, anything you want to put onto this panel. And this is just an example of some hooks and things that you can put on here to mount things to. As I mentioned earlier, there are these mounts for external jacks, but on this side what they've done is mounted an awning. This is a propane cabinet. There are 2 propane bottles. These are steps to get up and get items off of the roof rack. This does have an optional Yakima roof rack on it. And on the driver's side, there's more L-track and MOLLE panel mounted to the side of the camper. Now, everyone's favorite subject, price. The CampOut starts just under $26,000. The CampOut is all new for four-wheel campers, and it's currently available at all of their North American dealers. Now, if you want to see what it's like to live and travel out of the CampOut, check out our next video on our YouTube channel. We're the Russos. I would actually love to know how you would camp out of it and you would use the CampOut. Would you get all 6 modules to begin with, or would you get the basic package and kind of build up from there, or maybe even do your own thing? Let me know down in the comments below. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. Thank you again for watching. Bye. This video is sponsored by Four Wheel Campers.